there's some things about encouragement that sometimes when we think what is encouragement, we think of someone yelling at the sports line, don't we? Going, yeah, you can do it, you can go. Hands up here who's done a running race before. Yeah. And have hands up here who's cheered from the sidelines while someone's done a running race. Yeah. You've done a running race. And we have that encouragement, isn't it? But sometimes I think we get focused on that type of encouragement and not the long-term relational encouragement. So we're going to look at today what encouragement is. And we've got a few Bible characters as well. So encouragement has lots of different things, doesn't it? When we want to encourage each other. And Pastor Jackie talked about encouragement as encourage or putting courage into something. Okay, so in that clip, we saw that the daughter was actually putting hope in or encouraging her dad. And then her dad was encouraging his daughter. And so over time, encouragement is a long-term putting things into each other. But we're going to take a look at a few Bible characters today about how they've encouraged each other. Okay, if you want a question, you've got to put your hand up. Okay, so first of all, encouragement in the family. Okay, hands up who has a parent or guardian with them today. I'm your guardian today, Isla. Yeah. All right. What about in the crowd? Does no one have maybe they have your kids or your friends or your spouses? Okay, they're your family. Who has a family person here today? All right. Lots of people, okay. So family, it was all around us. Sometimes we define our own family, okay. But we're going to take a look at a lady named Ruth. Can I have some help putting Ruth up? All right, Juliet, can you put Ruth up for me? All right, just at the top here. All right, yes. So we have a lady named Ruth. Can we all say, hi, Ruth? Hi, Ruth. Okay. Ruth had a husband, but unfortunately, her husband actually died. But her husband had a mother, and that's what we call a mother-in-law. Yes, Leighton, could you put up Naomi? All right, put Naomi up right next to Ruth. Okay, yeah. So these guys weren't blood family, but we have blood family, and we have heart family, and we have in-laws and no, hopefully not outlaws, but in-laws. So we have our family here. Can we all say, hi, Naomi? Hi, Naomi. Okay, these two ladies are in the Bible, and they have a very special relationship because Naomi, she was much older, and she had no one to actually look after her anymore. Now, we all experience maybe our grandparents. Do they need some help sometimes? Yes, says Juliet about Papa, about Pastor Phil.
I can help you again.
You're going to help me again? One moment, we've got to let other people have a turn first, okay? So Naomi actually didn't have anyone, have the sons or her husband left to look after her. But Ruth was there. And although Ruth wasn't her blood daughter, Ruth said to Naomi, once we get my verse up, don't urge me to leave you or to turn my back from you. Where you go, I will go. And where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God. Okay, so is that encouraging?
Yeah.
Do you think that put courage into Naomi? He probably felt a bit lonely. Ruth said to Naomi, I will go with you. And that's an encouragement. So she cared. So can everyone, we're going to do a physical symbol. Can everyone, you're going to hug, but just give yourself a hug, okay? So Ruth supported Naomi. All right, can we do a hug? Oh. Okay. But I want a key thing here. Everybody, the whole world can support family, can't they? The difference, though, is if we know Jesus and we know God, Ruth also said, your God is my God. So we can do more than just give us a hug, encourage. We can also, can we do a prayer sign? Pray together as a family, and that encourages each other. All right. What about worship? Can we go like this for worship? We can worship with our family in our family homes because we have the same God. Isn't that encouraging? So can we all support each other as family? And because we know Jesus, we can pray for each other. We can even pray for family that doesn't know Jesus. And we can worship together. Okay? And that is putting courage in us and in each other. So that's family. Ruth and Naomi, I think, is a beautiful story of that type of encouragement. All right, I need another person. Who else can help? Aiden, come on up. We've got this fella. All right, put him up here. He's a king. Who knows one of the kings of the Bible? What could his name be? What was that? No, I nearly called you Naomi, but you're Noah. Sorry, Noah. King David. All right, King David. You would think someone that's called a king and who slew giants and who was a great war hero. Okay, you know what? Even he needed a friend.
I can help you.
You can help me, not just yet. All right. Noah, would you like to bring up King David's friend? Yes. So King David even had a friend called Jonathan. All right, put him up next to him. So let's say, hi, King David. Hi, King David. And we say, hi, Jonathan.
Hi, Jonathan.
Now, their friendship's really interesting because King David, his dad wasn't a king. He got chosen by God to be king. But Jonathan, he was the son of the king. Okay, but these guys were friends. So Jonathan didn't become jealous of David's success. And David needed the support of Jonathan. Okay, so these guys, they are really good friends. And let's read. Yes, in one moment you can help him again. So we're talking about friends here. Let's read what Jonathan said to David, who was king. All right. Jonathan said to David, let's put our listening ears on. Go in peace, for we have sworn friendship with each other in the name of the Lord, saying, the Lord is witness between you and me, and between your descendants and my descendants forever. Now, hands up here. Who has a BFF? Yes. Okay, who has some really good friends they maybe like to go running with? Or maybe cycling with? Or maybe read a book with? So nobody else in the congregation has friends? Is that what we're saying? Have coffee with? Maybe coffee we should. You've got two. That's awesome.
Because my cousin has one or two of those options into one.
Oh, two of those options into one, reading and writing? All right, so we have, staying off the stage please, Leighton. So we have friends that we do things with, yes? So King David and Jonathan, they did a lot together. So can we do our support? What's our support? They supported each other. Can we all do our support? Okay, but the thing about Jonathan and King David, they were sworn friends in front of God. So what else can they do? What's our next symbol? Yeah, they can pray together and we can worship together with friends who as well. Because when we have God friends, we are sworn with God to encourage each other with our relationship with God. Question, Juliet.
And me too. Is the Jonathan in the Bible?
All right, table it for later and you can ask me afterwards. Okay, so we have encouragement in our family in the day-to-day where we can, everybody support, we can pray and we can worship, encourage with each other. Okay, then we can have our friends who we can support. But when we've sworn friendships and we've got God in our hearts, we can also pray with our friends. We can also worship with our friends, and that encourages us. It gives us courage. But who's the next group? Let's have a picture up here. Who can we recognise? Who's in there up on the stage? Some of them aren't here today. Are you up on stage on the picture? Can anyone actually see? Who do we see? Juliet? We can see my dad. We can see Liam. We can see Anton and Kimberly, and even Miss Kate. Her face is in there because she's doing a dance in the middle. Yeah, your dad's on the screen. But this is our church community. I'll show you Leighton here. Here. He's there. Thank you for your patience. Daddy, yeah. So we have our church community. We have our community together here where we can, where's our support? Support each other. We can pray with each other. And what's the last one? Juliet looking at me. And we can worship together. And that actually encourages, puts courage into us, just like this group of people. So, Leighton, you've waited so well. Can you put the disciples up, please? All right, and put them up on this cup here. Up there. So the disciples were a group of people chosen by Jesus to follow him. And they're kind of like the first church community. And Jesus actually said to them, so let's read it, let's put our listening ears on. Thanks, Leighton. I no longer call you servants because a servant does not know his master's business. Instead, I have called you friends, for everything I have learned from my Father, I have made known to you. So these disciples, this church community, knew Jesus and Jesus knew them. Where they could, what do you think they did? Supported each other. Everybody give yourselves a hug. Yes. Where they prayed together and where they worshipped together. And those three things put courage in their hearts, so they were encouraged by each other. Yeah. So let's practice. I've talked about supporting, praying and worshipping. We've already done worshipping together. And we're going to pray together later. But how can we support each other? Now, I have a little birdie told me these were now at the back, but I grabbed a bunch of them. Okay. We actually, as a church, have a way that we can encourage each other. Okay, through our connect cards. And sometimes, children, is that waiting, Leighton, waiting. You can colour in with these pencils soon. Now, sometimes it's hard. Who sees their friends every single day? At school, if you have them. Yes, Leighton, we've got to be quiet now, though. All right, sometimes, even adults, it finds it hard to see their friends every day. Okay, so how can we encourage people when we don't actually see them every day? Juliet, an idea? We could send a message. And I have been encouraged by so many people in this church by a text message. Okay, but today we're going to use pen and paper. So kids, I need your help because we're going to give the adults these and you guys are also going to take one. So you're going to hand out these. One, try and do one to everybody. Oh, look, there's a... we don't snatch. Okay, there's a kid's drawing on that one. All right, go take them to some adults. All right, I think Pastor Phil had some more at the back. All right, we try and hand them out. All right, so go take them to 3 different adults. Okay, and we're actually going to give, sometimes we don't have time, isn't it? It feels like we don't have time. So, and then hands up who needs a pen. All right, handing out those pens. And we are going to actually write some encouragement. Now, if you don't find a pen, just grab a pen. If you don't have a piece of paper, maybe you could tear that one in half and share it with the person next to you. Is there any more? So that the kids at the front, I might grab some paper. I'm going to give you guys a moment now, and the kids are going to do some encouraging. And I want you to think of one person in the church community you can actually write a word of encouragement for. It could be a verse that has popped into your head. It could be, we're going to use these ones for your kids, okay? It could be something you've seen them do and you want to say, do it again. It's so amazing to see. All right, kids, we're going to come down here and we're going to do our own words of encouragement. So I'm going to give you about 3 or 4 minutes. Okay, sit down. Arla and Juliet coming back here with the pens and stuff, or is there spare? Hands up, any adults who does not have a Over this side, Juliet. Yeah. I don't know if there's a little bit of background music. I've put you guys on the spot while we think about words of encouragement. All right, here's a pen. Isla's got a pen. And we're going to put into practice. Because I learnt over the week that sometimes we actually need to practice things that we think are simple. All right, we're sitting down and we're going to write a word of encouragement. So we could even be thankful. We could see something that someone has done and want to say, do it again or keep going. To anybody in your life, for the kids, for the adults, it's someone in our church community that we actually want to encourage. Oh, great, keep going. And what I find is in encouraging others, you're encouraged. Because you're seeing the courage in them and in yourself. Yeah. So finish the sentence that you're on, the teacher in me. Finish the thought. And once you have finished, I actually want people to come stand up and we're going to fill a box of encouragement. And so what happens with these is that when you put them in there, the pastoral staff actually hands them out to the people in church. So I know Juliet has gotten one before and she's still got it pinned up. It was like 2 years ago. She still has it pinned up in her room. So think of how powerful it is to receive encouragement. Look, it's your one. Do you want to put it in there? So when you're ready, you're going to stand up and put it in the box. Now, girls, you guys have done an acronym. You can finish it later, okay? All right, good job, Leighton. Or maybe, Leighton, you could go round. No, we're going to stand up. Right, when you're ready, come up and put it in the box. Do you want to hold the box? People are going to come and fill up our box of encouragement. There we go. Yeah. And even just Leighton holding and seeing you guys come up is encouragement. The little... Oh, stay there, Leighton. There's some people here. Leighton. Over here. There we go. Beautiful. And this one? Outstanding. Thank you, Miss Kate. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Thank you, Miss Beverly. Thank you, Mr. Matt. Right. Miriam's collected a few. Thank you, Miriam, for doing it for others. Thank you, Trish. Thank you, Natalie. Oh, thank you, son. I think there's one there. Thank you, Natalie. Oh, Leighton, there's one here. Oh, stand up. Yeah, thank you, Edna. Thank you, Jane. Thank you, my good. Oh, sorry, I'm not allowed. 1, 2, 3. Wonderful. Now, the children are really getting into it and doing acronyms and poems, it seems like. So we're going to let them keep doing that. But can you see, we've got a box of encouragement, and that will just grow and build, and we can keep them safe in our hearts to support each other, to pray for each other, and to worship together. Yeah. We're just going to wait. All right, congregation, I'm going to pray while these guys are nice and engaged and really wanting to encourage the people they've got. So we're going to pray, and then we're going to call up Pastor Phil to do some ministry moments, and then we're going to finish with a song. So let's bow our heads in prayer over these wonderful people. Thanks, Aidan. Put it in the box of encouragement. Father, who art in heaven, thank you for your wonderful name, and that you love us wholeheartedly, that you gave your one and only Son. We thank you that we can invite him into our hearts, and that through that encouragement of Jesus calling us friends now, we can support our family and friends and church community. Wait, put it in the box. Oh, they're leftovers. We can pray for our family, friends, and church community. Too big. And we hope that the encouragement is so big that it's spilling out like this, Lord. In Jesus' name, amen.